If you are a young man today and you are suffering from depression or anxiety, just know that the world around you is only getting more difficult. It's only going to get worse. So eventually you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that you are going to be the difference maker, if there's going to be a difference made at all. I wish someone had told me that when I was struggling. A lot of our self-inflicted wounds as young men get covered up by the fact that we don't have strong men in our lives to tell us the truth. A lot of us grew up without fathers. A lot of us grew up without strong male figures, so we often get placated to, which a lot of times makes us even softer. It makes us more susceptible to even more mental health struggle, and the cycle continues. The funny thing is, when our mental health is off, it's usually a sign that something in our life is off. Too often, though, the thing that we attribute it to is something external to ourselves. I'm not saying that nobody should be on mental health medication, but what I am saying is, why don't we exhaust all of our natural options first before we get so quick to hop on drugs? So as a young man, if you're struggling with mental health, please consider that the world that you live in, the one that will cheer for you if you work less, if you do less, and expect more of everyone else, that might not be the world that's worth listening to. Because that's the same world that advocates for keeping you in a consistently drugged state, void of ambition, void of goals, void of any direction. I do understand that some of you really do need clinical intervention. And if that's the case, so be it. But before you jump to that conclusion on your own and start to self-medicate because that's so easy to do now, ask yourself, are you truly depressed? Are you truly anxious? Or are you just lacking purpose? Oftentimes, those two things are confused because they can feel the same. For me personally, the moment I started to place value on different things in my life, things that didn't give me instant gratification, things that required more work of me, I immediately became happier. It's like night and day. And I would suspect that some of you are experiencing something similar and just haven't figured it out yet.